Hey YouTube, this is Netta coming back with another video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll be entered to win this NutriBullet Select 32-ounce capacity blender. It blends coffee, smoothies, pretty much anything you wish to blend. And for today's recipe, we are making French onion soup. So what we're going to use, we'll have some white wine, butter. We got some beef better than bouillon. I'm using oat flour, but of course any flour will do. We also are going to use some Worcestershire sauce. We got our fresh thyme and bay leaves. And then also we're going to use some chopped garlic, and then in the back there you see onions. There's our chopped garlic. Okay, so we're going to start this recipe off with pouring us a glass of wine. I love wine, white wine, red wine, any type of wine, just as long as it's not dry. And that's the white wine I have is Oliver. It's sweet, got a little sweetness to it, and I like it. So we have our melted butter. We had about 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And then we're going to put our onions into the pot and caramelize the onions. Now the pot I use is one of those Copperware pots, which is fine to use that, but I think the preferred pot to use is a stock pot because the stock pot cooks a little faster. With this Copperware pot, I had it on about a medium heat, maybe even a little bit over a medium heat, and it took it a little while to brown. All right, so we're going to periodically mix our onions until they get nice and brown. And now we're going to add our flour. And I added it was probably about a half a cup of flour is what I used. Because we're going to use beef stock. And the beef stock I used about a quarter, I think it was about a quarter of beef stock. And then we have about a tablespoon of garlic that we're putting in there as well. Excuse me, y'all. I just burped. All right, and then we have about a tablespoon of the beef bouillon. All right, and I added some garlic powder and onion powder. And then we're going to just stir all that together and then add our other ingredients. All right, there you are. Going to give it a nice stir. We're adding our wine. And I used maybe about a half a cup, maybe 3/4 cup of white wine. And maybe 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And then this is our beef stock. And with the beef stock, I think it was I think it was a quart, whatever those, I don't know what the measurement is on the beef stock. I used, hold on, I'm looking real quick. 32 ounces. 32 ounces, I think that's a quart, the same thing, I'm not sure. But I used 32 ounces of beef stock. And I think I used maybe just a little bit more because I got two 32-ounce bottles. So I might have used altogether maybe about 42 ounces. And then if you're vegetarian, you can use vegetable stock in place of the beef stock if you're vegan or vegetarian. Now we're adding our bay leaves. Just a couple. And then our fresh thyme. We're going to stir it. And then we're going to place our lid on top. And then we're going to let it boil for about 15 minutes. Okay, now it's 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and scoop our soup up into the bowl. I'm using about 3 ladles of soup. And then behind the scenes, I made some Texas toast. Yeah, I made some Texas toast, and we're going to use that as the croutons. All right, so there we're adding our croutons. And I got mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, so I'm just going to lay about 4 slices of the mozzarella cheese into the bowl. And I like mine to kind of drip over. You know how they do at the restaurant where it's kind of dripping over the sides of the bowl, and maybe the edge is a little crisp. That's the way I like mine. All right, and then we're going to put some Parmesan cheese on top. I got the little Parmesan flakes, shaved cheese, I guess is what you call it. All right, and we're just going to set it in the pan. Halfway through what I did, I just added some thyme on the top. I've used some of the fresh thyme, and then also I had some dried thyme. And here's our end result. French onion soup. And it was so delicious, so delicious. And today is the perfect day for French onion soup because it's so gloomy outside and it's been snowing. All right, and that's our recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.